An impressive performance, Commander. Our troop skills are improving with every deployment.
The council you once knew is no more. Its membership have all sworn loyalty to the Advent administration. With one exception. It is good to see you again. In the days since your capture, I have done all I can to aid the resistance from the inside. It was these resistance operatives that provided the intel leading to your recent extraction. As of now, resistance forces are currently somewhat disorganized. If we are to defeat Advent and their alien masters, you must change this before it is too late. What you are seeing are classified reports of missing civilians from across the world. Their numbers are growing. We suspect they have been taken to a nearby Advent black site, though its exact location remains unknown. Time is short, Commander. We need you to take charge of resistance operations throughout the world. Establish contact with the local cells and bring them into the fold. Find this black site and shut it down. Save our world. The clock is ticking. Good luck, Commander.
New objective added.
We're ready to move when you are, Commander. I've updated our objectives based on the latest information.
You and your crew have dealt another serious blow to the aliens' efforts today, Commander. Impressive work.
Now that we have more staff on the engineering team, we can start clearing out space for new facilities, Commander. We should keep looking for more recruits, though. We'll need them to staff the facilities once they're built. Commander, so far I haven't seen anything critical among the alien components left over in this area. If we clean this stuff out, we could probably use this space for a new facility. Excavation is underway, Commander, but it's going to take some time to get all that stuff cleared out.
Hello, Commander. Work is well underway, but it will be some time yet before my research is complete.
Commander, we have a lead on the alien black site, but we'll have to rely on the local resistance to actually get us into the facility. We should try to make contact with their forces in the region as soon as possible. It's the only way we're going to find out what's behind this so-called Avatar project.
Commander, you're not gonna believe this. We just picked up a signal from an emergency locator beacon. It's definitely one of ours, from the original invasion. I know it sounds crazy, but if there's any chance some of our people could still be out there, I think we owe it to them to find out.
I have made a number of interesting discoveries, Commander. I assumed you'd make that research a priority, Commander. I'll notify you as soon as the report is available. Thank you for sending additional support staff to assist me, Commander. I will make sure they are put to good use. The outcome of this research can only further our advances, Commander. I foresee a number of valuable applications stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
Commander, we can now work to establish contact with local resistance groups operating out of regions around the globe. Once we've collected sufficient intel to make contact, we'll need to scan the target region for the operative signal.
Although we have allies scattered in cities throughout the globe who are willing to share their knowledge of Advent's operations, the aliens are actively pursuing them. It will be up to you to ensure the safety of our operatives, Commander. Good luck.
Deployed.
In position for deployment.
Spokesman gave us the location of a VIP stranded somewhere near our AO. He'd like us to secure the area, rendezvous with the target, and provide an escort out of there. I don't think the Resistance would ask if it wasn't important. Menace 1-5, target coordinates incoming. Secure the VIP and proceed to the evac volume for extraction. Advent already knows we're here, so your position isn't concealed for the extraction.
Moving out. Advent forces on the ground.
Roger that. Come on, focus!
Got him. Need to get a closer look.
Good riddance. Moving out. Heading to that location. Got it. Don't get so.
Heading there now. Got it covered.
Overwatch. Moving to position. Scanning.
Orders confirmed. confirmed. On the move.
Affirmative. Moving out. Advent troops here. Target eliminated. Heading there now.
Frag out!
Moving out. Starting to get cooked. Getting a little toasty here. It hurts. On my way. Headed there now.
Headed there now.
Already there. Good copy. Moving on target. Overwatch.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Menace 1-5, be advised, hostile interceptors are inbound on your current position. Firebrand has a limited window to provide extraction.
Copy that. Move, move, move.
Understood. Moving out. Moving to Overwatch.
Getting out of here. Packing it in. Go, go, go!
Stepping off.
Getting out of
VIP
here.
secure. Position for evac. VIP is secure.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
efforts in the field have certainly encouraged the crew.
Excellent work, Commander. Your efforts continue to bolster the resistance.
Now that we've finally got this place up and running, we should be able to access some of these dormant alien systems. Let's see if you two can play nice. What the?
Shen, getting some kind of interference up here. Seems to be hitting us across the board.
Working on it.
Something triggered your remote uplink. But how is that possible? No one knows these systems.
Shen, power readings just spiked. What the hell is going on down there? Commander, I'm too old to start believing in ghosts, which means someone had to access that unit remotely. If they can access Rover, there's no telling what else they might be able to do. I strongly suggest we make investigating that signal our top priority. Looks like Shen was able to confirm the signal's origin. Inputting the coordinates on the map now.
Avenger plotting new course.
You and I both know we only had one other Sky Ranger, Commander. It's worse for wear, but this heap used to be Big Sky's pride and joy, and someone's been putting her to work. It may be possible to triangulate exactly where they took off from, but it'll take some time.
Commander, these weapons are unlike any design I have previously encountered before. I could attempt further analysis, but the likelihood of us reverse engineering them appears low regardless.
Remember what Tygan said. These new weapons are one of a kind. If we leave them on the battlefield, they'll be lost to us forever. After we pay the initial intel cost to make contact, we'll have to scan the region for a few days before the local resistance cell comes out of hiding. Once we find them, we'll be up and running in the new region.
Attempting to establish...
Commander, using intel collected so far, we've managed to locate a resistance cell operating out of this region. It'll take us some time to scan for their exact position, though.
We'll start work on the new facility right away, Commander. I'll send word when it's up and running.
I do not think I could have predicted this outcome, though it is intriguing. I'll see that work begins immediately, Commander. I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
Relays in any region where we've made contact with the local resistance.
Contacts located.
Commander, we've utilized all of our available communications capacity. We can't establish any new contacts until we upgrade our systems.
Attempting to establish local regional contact.
Got an urgent communication coming in for you now, Commander.
I had high hopes for the Resistance under your leadership, Commander, and you have outdone yourself.
Commander, we have intel suggesting the aliens are working on developments that threaten our ability to stop. The Resistance has a hidden cache of resources stashed outside of Advent's reach. We've established contact with the local Resistance, and we're ready to move on the area if we want to recover this stuff for ourselves. We're making progress, Commander. I've updated our objectives based on the latest findings.
Avenger plotting new course.
Nothing on the local comms.
Commander, we have a squad ready to move on the Resistance Haven currently under siege by the aliens. Give the word and we'll move out.
Sky deployed.
In position to drop.
Contacts in the Resistance says Advent peacekeepers have been spotted conducting a sweep near an outpost in this area. The aliens won't hesitate to kill anyone they find, so we're heading in to protect as many people as we can. Secure the camp and eliminate all hostile forces. Menace 1-5, hostile forces are attacking the outpost. Eliminate all enemy units and protect those civilians. Advent came in hot, and so did we. You won't have a concealed position for deployment on this one.
Moving to Overwatch.
Already there! Affirmative.
Affirmative. Moving out. Got it covered.
At first, Advent deployed non-lethal stun units for crowd control and the occasional protest. We don't see a whole lot of that anymore.
Target neutralized. confirmed. On the move. Miles away.
Confirmed. Go on, get going. Closing on target position now. Hostile neutralized.
Moving to Overwatch. Getting it done.
Good copy. Moving on target. Affirmative. Covering now. Roger that. Overwatch.
Position confirmed. You're safe. Now get moving. Overwatch.
That's affirmative. Scanning. Rolling. Affirmative. Covering now.
On the move. On Overwatch. Moving to position. I'm on it.
Go, go, go!
Overwatch.
Affirmative. Go! Get out of here!
We're losing civilians left and right, Commander. We need to get these people out of here. Come get some.
Moving to designated position. Scanning.
Heading there now. Come get some.
Okay. Come get some.
I've got eyes on an advent position.
Hostile neutralized. I got nothing.
Hostile neutralized. I'm on it.
the target. Missed the target.
We've heard rumors about some kind of shapeshifters. I'm guessing this is it.
It is a remarkable species. If only we had some means of containment.
Don't even think about it.
Target eliminated.
Menace 1-5, status confirmed. We're not picking up any additional contacts. The AO is clear. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Glad to see our troops finding success in the field. It's good for the entire crew's morale.
Another impressive effort, Commander. My expectations were high, and yet you have exceeded them.
Avenger plotting new course. Guerrilla Tactics School now operating. It would seem your recent activities have gotten Advent's attention. Our unwelcome guests are on the move. Advent has been diverting considerable resources and personnel to covert facilities across the globe. The exact details of these operations are highly classified. However, they do have one thing in common. A single word that appears in all their files. Avatar. I believe the black site we had previously uncovered to be but a part of this Avatar project. Based on what we have uncovered so far, its true scope is far greater. This project is being directed from the very top of Advent, from a source I am still unable to determine. All attempts to uncover its identity
have met with failure. It is time to take a more direct approach. Though we may not know the exact nature of this Avatar project, we can still disrupt it. We must root out these hidden facilities with the help of local resistance cells, disrupt our enemy's operations, and in the process, uncover the truth. Locate the source of this Avatar project, and then destroy it. Were the enemy to succeed in their efforts, I am certain it would mean the end for us all. I am confident you will take whatever measures necessary to eliminate this threat, Commander.
We're tracking the aliens' progress on this Avatar project here. If they finish what they've started, it sounds like it'll be the end for all of us.
Strategic resource located. Avenger plotting new course.
Commander, I appreciate you recruiting new staff for the engineering team, but as it stands, we have people still waiting for an assignment. We can have them working on construction, excavation, or staffing a facility. Commander, we've pushed our current power systems to the limit. We don't have any capacity to spare, which means we can't expand our facilities further.
Commander, with the number of contacts we've established, we're getting requests for support from multiple sites around the world. Unfortunately, we only have the resources to respond to one of them. The decision is yours.
Sky Ranger deployed. Sky Ranger deployed.
We're in the pipe. 5 by 5.
Got a tip that the aliens have been moving remote data collection vaults on Advent transport vehicles through this region. We've got an opportunity here to seize material critical to the alien project we picked up on, and it's the only way we're going to slow them down. Move in and secure the area, eliminate all hostile contacts, and recover the assets. Menace 1-5, we've got a bead on the Advent data vault near your position. Be advised, self-detonating charges are in place at the target. Move to disarm and extract the package before its contents are destroyed.
Rolling out. On a
move.
Affirmative.
On it. Double time. I have eyes on the enemy.
Moving out. Will do. Good to go.
Location confirmed.
Moving to Overwatch. I'm on it.
I'm on it. Got it covered.
They spotted us. Target down. Advent troops spotted. Feels so good.
On your order. Hostile target down.
Roger that. Stepping off.
Moving out. That's all you got? To flank us.
Target neutralized. What do we got here?
I have the asset.
Enemy destroyed.
Menace 1-5, we're not picking up further contacts near your position. Site is secure. Move on the target before the charges detonate.
I'm on it. Got the objective in sight.
Menace 1-5, this is Avenger. We have positive confirmation of the target package. Move to acquire.
Accessing system. Piece of cake.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Hello, Commander.
Commander, we've located the site where Big Sky took off from. No immediate signs of activity. Hold on. Might have something. It's a weak signal on an open channel.
Out this area. Region are of particular concern. All attempts should be made.
Is that... Fallen? Haven't had any signs of her since we lost HQ. Commander, if there's any chance she or Big Sky are still alive, we have to get down there.
Commander, to aid in your efforts, we have gathered additional resources and staff at Resistance headquarters for your use.
Avenger plotting new course.
I have made a number of
These magnetic-based weapons are a lot like the early railgun prototypes. They fire projectiles at extremely high velocity.
Assumed you'd make that research a priority, Commander. I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
Avenger plotting new course.
Tower's been rotting away for years, if not decades. We're still picking up power readings, but no signs of life. Still, we know that transmission came from this location. I'm betting somebody's calling this place home.
Commander, if we're sending in a squad, I'd like permission to go along. Whoever sent that message, they know as much about my father's systems as I do, and I want to find out why. I'm the only one who knows what to look for. I should be there.
Shen, I know this is personal for you, but you don't have to go out there. Our troops are more than capable of investigating on their—
I'm going, Central. I know how to handle myself. Let's not waste any more time than we have to.
You heard the lady. Lock and load.
You'd be surprised how big of a difference some of these things can make in combat, Commander. With a few supplies, I can manufacture anything we need in no time.
Ranger deployed.
Menace, ready to deploy.
Contacts in the local resistance have shown us how to access the Advent Black Site. The aliens worked hard to keep this place under the radar, and we don't know what we're gonna find in there. Keep your heads up. Expect heavy opposition. We've confirmed the Black Site is in your immediate vicinity. Infiltrate and investigate the area. Expect heavy resistance. Neutralize all hostile contacts.
We're operating in the shadows. Got it. Moving.
without the introduction of human DNA. These creatures, once operating under the guise of Fen Men, now show their true form. A purely reptilian species.
No reason for them to hide. The aliens don't need an infiltration unit anymore.
Stay clear of those turrets. We're still not entirely sure if they're fully automated or remotely triggered.
Confirmed. On Overwatch. Moving to designated coordinates.
Already there. Rolling. On Overwatch.
Accessing. We've got access. We're in their sight.
Overwatch.
On Overwatch.
Good copy. Moving on target. Come get some.
On the move. Moving to Overwatch. Understood. Moving out. Target neutralized.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Advent has expanded their rail network to touch every city center they've built. And this looks like the end of the line, at least for this area.
Overwatch.
Go, go, go!
Location confirmed.
I'm on it. Advent troops here.
Closing on target position now. Enemy down.
On the move. Hold on, are those?
Bodies. The containers, the trains. This entire facility. The aliens are still abducting people. From the looks of it, they may never have stopped after the invasion.
Those containers look like they have self-contained power cells. It could be some kind of stasis system. It's possible at least some of those people might still be alive.
Moving to Overwatch. Advent forces sighted. They're flanking my position. I need a med kit here. Whoa!
Kill confirmed.
Heading out. X-ray neutralized. Asset located. Orders confirmed. Moving out. Scanning.
Stepping off.
They got me. Target neutralized. Running dry.
Frag out.
Hostiles pacified.
On Overwatch.
I'm on it. On the move. Target package secured. Healer mode.
to engage. Moving. I'm on it.
Roger that. Scanning. Rolling.
So many victims. Processed with such brutal efficiency. Test subjects for some sort of weapon, perhaps.
Looks more like a refinery to me, Doctor.
Once we get our hands on that sample, we'll know for sure.
Good to go.
Rolling out. Roger that.
Moving to position. I'm on it.
This is an extremely well-equipped mechanized combat unit. We'll need to look for vulnerabilities to check everything out.
Armored horses. Missed. Oh yeah. Target eliminated.
Position confirmed.
Target neutralized.
Already there.
I'm all over it.
Closing on target position now.
I've been troops spotted. Nailed him.
Position confirmed. Come get some. Orders confirmed. On the move.
You heard the doctor. Secure that canister.
Here, catch.
Kill confirmed. Heading out. Heads down!
Hostile neutralized.
That didn't feel good. Target's still up. I'm running low on ammo. On the move.
Moving to designated coordinates. Staying put. On it.
Affirmative.
I'm hit. Taken care of.
Moving to position.
On my way.
Closing on target position now. Roger that. Overwatch. Got something new.
Guessing that's not water in there. Shen, any readings?
No signs of radioactivity, no significant energy signatures of any kind. Whatever it is, it's safe to handle.
We've confirmed acquisition of the sample. Move to rendezvous at the extraction point.
They've got friends.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Scanning. Not good. Heading out. I got nothing. Toss me some ammo.
Good copy. Moving on target. Adjusting aim. Draining ammo fast. Heading to that location. Affirmative, covering now.
It's down. On Overwatch. Negative ammo, I'm spent.
I got nothing.
No longer a threat. Let's do this. X-ray neutralized.
I'm all over it.
Location confirmed.
Heading to that location.
Back online. Moving to designated coordinates.
Come get some.
Multiple hostiles advancing on our position. On the move. On Overwatch.
Rolling. Overwatch. Moving out.
Affirmative. Covering now. On the move.
Taken care of.
Get it together. I'm on it. Hostile target down. Good riddance.
Back in
Got it
Overwatch.
covered. Heading out.
Affirmative. Moving out. Affirmative.
10-4. Getting it done. Let's go.
Packing it in. Heading home.
Heading home.
Avenger, this is Firebrand. Package is secure.
Heading home.
All surviving XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand returning to base.
Mission accomplished, Commander. We just hit Advent where it hurts. This was a place no living human being was ever intended to see. Happy as...
Now that we've recovered the apparent product of the Black Site facility, I imagine it will take considerable time and resources to uncover the true purpose of this substance. I will begin preparations for a complete analysis immediately, Commander.
Having now seen the inner workings of the Black Site facility, the outcome is perhaps even more troubling than I had expected. It is clear the aliens have undertaken a gruesome task. I will leave this matter for you to investigate, Commander.
New objective added.
Commander, the ongoing stress of combat can shake up even the best of our soldiers. As long as we keep them healthy, I'm sure they'll recover given time.
Research is proceeding as planned, Commander.
Having destroyed their Black Site, you have dealt a blow to the alien operations, Commander. But there is still no time to lose.
The aliens are relaying a form of encryption beyond anything we've ever encountered, much less theorized. We'll have to find a means of breaking the code, but I expect it will take some time.
Commander, we just got word that the Resistance hit an Advent supply line. We have an opportunity to salvage some high-value materials, assuming we can clear out the alien forces guarding the site first.
Ranger deployed.
In position to drop.
Resistance ambushed an Advent train moving through an area of remote wilderness, and they've left plenty of cargo for salvage. That's where we come in. Once you're on the ground, eliminate all hostile contacts and secure the area. Seize anything of value.
5. Coordinates of the Advent train are locked in. Move to secure. Eliminate all hostiles.
Solid copy.
That's the equipment we're after. We'll have to do our best to avoid destroying the gear while we secure the area.
Eyes on a hostile patrol.
Move. That's affirmative.
Rolling out.
Running.
I'm on it.
I'm all over it.
Heading there now. Closing on target position now.
Roger that.
Got it covered. Eyes on the prize. Affirmative. Covering now.
Moving to designated coordinates. Eyes on the prize.
Scanning. Moving to Overwatch. Scanning. Overwatch.
Roger that.
They've spotted us.
Kill confirmed. Target down. Rock and roll. Moving to Overwatch.
Back affirmative, covering now.
Let's
On
get it.
Overwatch.
Roger that. Affirmative, covering now.
Position confirmed. Affirmative, covering now.
Orders confirmed, on the move. Scanning.
Got it covered.
Overwatch.
Heading to that location. I'm on it.
Moving out.
Heading to that location. Come get some.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Moving out.
Overwatch. Heading there now. Moving to Overwatch.
Position confirmed. I've got eyes on an Advent position. Okay. I'm on it. Here, catch! Moving. I'm on it.
Hostiles pacified.
Come on, focus. That didn't feel good. That all you got? Too close to the heat! Affirmative. Moving out. Got him. Confirmed. Enemy destroyed.
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Certainly impressed, Commander. Another heroic effort in the field. Work is well underway, Commander.
Avenger plotting new course.
There are a number of unusual energy signatures permeating this area, Commander. I'm seeing power fluctuations, intense heat, some psionic activity. All signs of a possible conflict. We should move quickly.
Commander, you and I both know what Valen meant to our operation. She was our chief scientist, one of our most valuable assets. With your permission, I'd like to lead this operation personally. I was able to get you out of Advent's clutches. Maybe I can do the same for her.
Commander? I wish we had a simulator for Bradford to practice on.
Resistance Communications Facility now operational. Strategic resource located.
Commander, we've utilized all of our available communications capacity. We can't establish any new contacts until we upgrade our systems.
Attempting to establish local regional contact.
Commander, the aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar project. If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move fast. Priority message coming through, Commander. Putting it on screen now.
You have made considerable progress against the aliens over the past month, Commander. I hope that your ongoing efforts will only lead to further success.
Commander, we'll need to completely scan this region before we can establish contact with the local resistance. I'd advise we stick around and finish the job, but the choice is yours. Commander, we've received word that the aliens have completed a facility devoted to their work on the Avatar project. If we can establish contact with the local resistance forces in this region, we can make a move on that facility and destroy it to set back the aliens' operation. The aliens have just finished a new facility tied to the Avatar project, Commander. If we can make contact with resistance forces in the region, we could move on that facility and set back the aliens' work. The way this one is sighted in, there's no excuse for missed shots.
I'm all over it. Move, move, move! Solid copy. Stepping off. On the move!
Ranger deployed.
In position for deployment.
location of a VIP valuable to the alien cause moving in this area, and he's asked that we use this opportunity to neutralize the operative. Secure the surrounding area and remove all enemy security forces guarding the target. Bring him in alive if possible, dead if necessary. Target location confirmed. Move to engage. Eliminate all hostile contact.
Our position is concealed.
Confirmed. Scanning. Position confirmed. Got it covered.
Affirmative. Moving out. Got it covered.
On the move. I've got enemy movement here. Got it covered.
I'm on the move. Overwatch. Now.
On my way. As if people in the cities weren't brainwashed enough. Who knows what the aliens are putting in their heads for entertainment? Overwatch.
That's affirmative. Eyes on the prize. Moving on target location. On Overwatch. Affirmative, moving out.
They got our position! Enemy destroyed.
Go, go, go.
Ready to walk. On my way. Let's rock. Understood. Moving out.
It's killing time. I'm on the move.
Oh, yeah! Rolling.
On the move.
Absolutely.
Got it.
That's affirmative. I'll give it a shot.
Copy that.
Heading out. Hostiles on the move.
Menace 1-5, be advised, hostile interceptors are inbound on your current position. Firebrand has a limited window to provide extraction.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Stepping off.
Double time.
Understood. Moving out. Got it covered.
Running! You hear that?
At least we know where they are.
Advent forces on the ground.
Missed.
Enemy down!
Might be something we could use here.
Understood. Moving out. Tech guys will love this. Grenade!
Looks like you're coming with us. Target identity confirmed. Menace 1-5. Remember, we're here to capture the VIP if possible. Knock them out and bring them in. Status confirmed. Target package in custody.
Target neutralized. Running low on ammo.
Covering now.
Advent reinforcements inbound.
Menace 1-5, we're picking up an enemy transport inbound on your current position. We'll carry you if we have to.
Moving out. Orders confirmed on the move. Overwatch. Sure thing. Confirmed.
No need to ask twice.
Come get some. Only the best. Rock and roll. Grenade out. Hitting there now. Moving to Overwatch. Heading out. On Overwatch.
Moving on target location.
Running.
Moving to Overwatch.
No need to ask twice.
On my way.
Roger that. Not a problem. Heading to that location. Getting out of here. Get in. On it.
Scanning. Evac confirmed.
VIP secure. New positions for
VIP
evac.
is secure.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Capabilities, Commander. Excellent work as always.
You have done an outstanding job leading the Resistance, Commander.
Avenger plotting new course.
I am sure you will find the results to be as intriguing as I do, Commander. that work begins immediately, Commander. I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
Setting course for Sector 14, East Asia.
Signals coming through clear. Long live the Resistance.
Avenger plotting new course. Setting course for East Asia.
Squad green to deploy.
Resistance team operating out of this area got the jump on Advent forces passing through. Apparently they stumbled on a data vault with files critical to the alien operation. Unfortunately, hostile reinforcements overran the site, and all communications from the local operatives have gone silent. We're moving in to secure the area. Neutralize all enemy contacts and find the assets. Menace 1-5, we've got a bead on the Advent data vault near your position. Be advised, self-detonating charges are in place at the target. Move to disarm and extract the package before its contents are destroyed.
Orders confirmed. On the move. On Overwatch. I'm on it.
Moving. Head there now. Eyes on the prize. On Overwatch. Stepping off. Got a group of hostiles over here.
I'm on the move. I've got my eyes on. Go, go, go!
Our gremlins can attempt to access the Advent network from here. We might be able to hack their systems and get an advantage. But be careful. If they detect us, things will only get worse.
Infiltrating access point. Not getting anywhere. They spotted us. I'm on it. Moving to Overwatch.
Heads down! Killed him!
Moving to designated position. Moving to Overwatch. Position confirmed.
No need to ask twice. Rolling out.
I'm on it. Got it. More of them coming in.
Orders confirmed. I'm moving out. Confirmed.
Moving to position. Got it covered. Moving. Affirmative. Covering now.
Come get some. Absolutely. Overwatch.
Adjusting aim. Advent forces sighted.
Position compromised. Menace 1-5, the clock is ticking. That detonator isn't going to wait. Get to the vault and disarm it before we run out of time. Get ready for a surprise! Targets eliminated.
Nailed him.
We've got the objective in sight. 5, this is Avenger. We have positive confirmation of the target package. Move to acquire.
Got it covered. Advent forces on the ground.
Enemies on the move! They're flanking us!
Attempting infiltration.
Menace 1-5, status confirmed. The charges are inactive and the package is secure. Eliminate any remaining hostiles near the AO.
Frag out! Good copy. Moving on target. Come get some.
Taken care of.
Locked and
Moving to
loaded.
Overwatch.
I'm away. Come get some.
All right, that one hurt.
On your order. Hostile terminated. Asset located.
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Good work out there, Commander. We're one step closer to taking back our planet.
You and your crew have dealt another serious blow to the aliens' efforts today, Commander. Impressive work.
Avenger plotting new course.
Commander, remote reconnaissance indicates the aliens have a UFO hunting for our position. We need to be careful about where we pick our flight paths.
Avenger plotting new course.
Market is open.
Just give the word and I'll get started, Commander. I saw Tygan muttering to himself in one of...
Avenger plotting new course.
Commander, the aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar project. If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move fast.
The outcome of this research can only further our advances, Commander. I foresee a number of valuable applications stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
Setting course for Sector 14, East Asia.
Maybe a little unwieldy, but in the right hands, this thing should cut down anything standing in your way.
Deployed.
We're in the pipe. 5 by 5.
remote reconnaissance picked up heavy comms traffic from alien forces moving to attack a resistance outpost in this region, and we're the only ones with any chance of stopping them. We're heading in to lock down the area. Neutralize all hostile contacts with extreme prejudice. Menace 1-5, hostile forces are attacking the outpost. Eliminate all enemy units and protect those civilians. Advent came in hot and so did we. You won't have a concealed position for deployment on this one.
Getting it done. Good to go. Stepping off.
Good to go. Rolling out.
Seem a little more agile than the ones we've fought in the past. It looks like they're still serving as the aliens' front line, though.
Moving to position. Go! You're safe! Go! Enemy is still up! Confirmed. Frag out! Move into designated position. Good riddance. Well, would you look at that?
No need to ask twice.
The Resistance has done everything it can to convince people to join the cause. But it's an uphill battle when you've got Advent whispering propaganda in your ear 24 hours a day.
Go! Get out of here! Tell my kids tight!
yet. Target neutralized. Solid copy.
Not a problem. Scanning.
We're losing civilians left and right, Commander. We need to get these people out of here.
Orders confirmed. Moving out. I got you. Go! I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm all over it.
Overwatch. Sure thing. Affirmative, covering now.
Good copy. Moving on target. I'm all over it. Headed there now. I'm on it.
Affirmative, covering now. Location confirmed. He's got Advent here.
Adjusting sights.
You know that was good.
Target neutralized. Heal him up. Scan handsome.
Roger that.
On your order.
is 1-5. Status confirmed. We're not picking up any additional contacts. The AO is clear. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Made it back whole, and the aliens paid the price. Great work, Commander.
Another impressive effort, Commander. My expectations were high, and yet you have exceeded them.
Avenger plotting new course. Avenger plotting new course. Strategic resource located. Setting course for Sector 15, West Asia.
Commander, that UFO contact has us locked in. We have to take evasive maneuvers. We're going down, Commander. UFO contact has disabled our systems. Brace yourselves.
Commander, we can't afford to let this operation get away from us. Even if it means sending our wounded forces back into combat, we have to succeed at all costs.
1-5, situation critical. Primary Avenger systems are offline and hostiles are moving to engage. Shen, any updates?
Commander, we've got a critical system failure. The Avenger is dead in the water. I'm